I still remember the very first day when I landed here, and I had one of my relatives pick me up from the San Francisco airport and take me through to his house in South San Jose. And then the next day I was supposed to go to UC Santa Cruz, and I went up this hilly road in this Greyhound bus actually, and there was a lot of familiarity with what I was experiencing, but also at some level I was experiencing a lot of unknowns and things which I didn't know how it's going to all pan out. So there was a lot of familiarity because I used to read a lot, and I had just read this book by Golden Gate by Vikram Seth. This is a beautiful book which talks about the Silicon Valley, not just the technology and the computers, but also the society, the phenomenon of the Silicon Valley. So if you haven't read this book, I'll highly recommend. It's called Golden Gate by Vikram Seth. It was a New York bestseller in 1987 or 88 time frame. So I had a lot of familiarity, but also a lot of apprehensions. So I settled in here, and here I was coming from a very conservative, very academically focused university in IIT to now this ultra liberal, U.S. university, and so there was an absolute, about turn for me to understand that there's a world out there which can exist, which doesn't necessarily follow the established path, and that's what I got from UC Santa Cruz. I start to understand and respect the diversity and the fact that you can be, anti-establishment, or you can create your own establishment, and create your own path. So Santa Cruz definitely brought that side of understanding for me. And of course, after that, when I went to Stanford, I started to understand what the entrepreneurial, my entrepreneurial bug was kind of further flamed while I was there. So I always felt that energy even when I was back in IIT. I tried to start a company in IIT. That didn't really work that well. Yeah, I tried when I was in Santa Cruz in the grad, I tried to start a company there, and that kind of worked a little bit well. But by the time I graduated from Stanford, I knew, what I had to do.